The truth about discipline is harsh. It feels heavy, painful, and endless, yet it forges unshakable men. Every scar of discipline is proof that you chose growth over comfort and strength over excuses. Discipline does not reward you instantly. It carves its gifts slowly into your spirit through sacrifice. Weak men call discipline punishment, but warriors call it the price of becoming free and unbroken. Discipline is not chains that bind you. It is the fire that melts the chains of comfort and fear. The truth is that freedom without discipline is an illusion, a trap that enslaves men to weakness. Every day you delay discipline, you pay the tax of regret that will suffocate your soul tomorrow. Excuses offer ease in the moment, but they steal the future. Only discipline has the power to give. Pain under discipline is not destruction. It is construction of strength that will last a lifetime. Men who flee discipline choose slavery, but men who endure it earn the crown of real liberty. The truth about discipline is that it hurts, but so does regret, and regret bleeds far deeper. Discipline is not your enemy. It is your greatest ally, though it often disguises itself as pain. Without discipline, dreams rot into fantasies. With discipline, they transform into legacies eternal. Every small act of discipline today becomes the armor that shields you from failure tomorrow. The disciplined man commands respect because his scars prove he fought battles others ran from. Excuses cannot survive where discipline thrives. They wither in the fire of consistent action. Discipline does not ask permission. It demands sacrifice and rewards you with unshakable freedom. Weak men pray for easier lives. Disciplined men pray for strength to endure the path of fire. The truth about discipline is that it never lies. It gives back exactly what you put into it. Remember, discipline is not punishment. It is freedom disguised as sacrifice and crowned in scars. The silent battle begins before the sun rises, when excuses whisper comfort and discipline demands action. No crowd will cheer for these unseen wars, but they decide if you remain weak or become unshakable. Excuses grow stronger in silence, but so does discipline, and only one will define who you truly are. Every morning you choose between the bed of comfort or the battlefield where discipline is forged. Dreams are easy in silence, but discipline is brutal, demanding scars and solitude where no one looks. The man who conquers himself in silence becomes unstoppable when the world tries to break him. Excuses seduce with ease, but discipline arms you with fire that cannot be extinguished. Silent victories are invisible, yet they build a fortress of strength no storm can bring down. Warriors are not shaped in public. They are built in the hidden battles against their weaker selves. Every scar of discipline in silence is proof that you chose to rise when comfort begged you to fall. Dreams collapse when silence wins, but action in silence builds freedom that lasts forever. Remember, the silent battle is where men are made, and discipline decides if you rise or stay broken. The truth about pain is simple. It arrives not to break you, but to carve discipline into your very soul. Pain strips away weakness, burning illusions, until only strength and unshakable will remain inside you. Excuses hide you from pain, but in doing so, they chain you to regret that will outlive every dream. Every scar of pain is proof you chose action, that you paid the price discipline demands for greatness. Pain is temporary, but the lessons it teaches build freedom that will echo through your entire life. Weak men curse pain as unfair, but warriors thank it for shaping them into forces that cannot bend. Pain does not destroy men, it reveals them, exposing who surrenders and who rises through fire. Every drop of sweat and every aching muscle is currency paying for the freedom excuses deny you. Pain does not lie. It tells you exactly who you are when comfort has been stripped away forever. Without pain, there is no discipline. Without discipline, there is no power, no freedom, no respect. The truth about pain is that it builds the very resilience needed to stand unbroken in a weak world. Remember, the pain you endure today is the foundation of the discipline that will free you tomorrow. Discipline feels heavy in the moment, but its weight is lighter than the crushing chains of regret. Dreams without discipline enslave men, while discipline transforms vision into lasting power and legacy. Every act of discipline is a declaration of freedom, proving you rule yourself instead of serving excuses. The undisciplined man is not free. He is shackled to impulses, laziness, and endless wasted years. True freedom is not doing whatever you want. It is commanding yourself to do what must be done daily. Excuses promise freedom but enslave you, while discipline demands sacrifice and returns real liberty. Freedom is carved not in comfort, but in the scars of men who obey discipline when no one watches. Discipline turns pain into progress, progress into strength, and strength into unshakable freedom. Freedom without discipline collapses into chaos. But discipline builds order that can outlast storms. Every scar of discipline is a step toward freedom no one can steal, not even time or adversity. Weak men fear discipline as punishment. Strong men embrace it as the crown of power and respect. Remember, discipline equals freedom, and only those who suffer its fire will ever taste its truth. The warrior's path is brutal, demanding discipline, where weak men surrender to comfort and excuses. Warriors are not born in fantasies. They are built in scars, forged by discipline and relentless pain. Every step on the warrior's path is carved in fire, proving greatness is earned, never simply given. His armor is discipline, his shield is sacrifice, and his weapon is the willpower sharpened by pain. Warriors rise before the world awakens, choosing scars of action over the illusions of dreaming. Pain crowns the warrior, marking him as one who paid the price weak men were too fragile to endure. Warriors are remembered not for their dreams, but for what their discipline built with blood and sweat. Excuses cannot follow warriors because their discipline leaves no space for weakness to survive. The warrior's path is lonely and merciless, but it forges legacies that outlast even death itself. His victories are not accidents, but scars earned through the battles no one else dared to fight. The warrior's truth is simple. Discipline does not punish him. It elevates him above mediocrity. Remember, the warrior's path belongs only to men who embrace discipline as the fire of freedom. The truth about discipline is harsh, but it is the only road that transforms weakness into unshakable power. Every scar you carry is not punishment, but proof that discipline carved freedom into your very soul. Excuses may protect you today, but tomorrow they will bury you under the weight of regret eternal. Discipline may feel like pain in the moment, but regret will always cut deeper and last far longer. The man who rejects discipline chooses slavery, while the man who embraces it walks as a free warrior. Every act of discipline is a strike against mediocrity, a weapon that kills excuses at their root. Dreams alone will fade into dust, but discipline breathes life into them, forging legacies unbreakable. Weak men despise discipline, but the world respects only those who endure its fire and rise stronger. Pain under discipline does not break you. It crowns you with the strength excuses will never give. Share in the comments what discipline has cost you and what freedom it has already given back. Subscribe now and join the brotherhood of warriors who trade comfort for scars and weakness for fire. Remember, the truth about discipline is simple. It is not punishment, it is freedom in disguise.